Hello, everyone. I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War raid stream, week 22, day 2, all 2s. But today, of course, we have ourselves the Dark Pits faction. This thing is running all day, and we need to go do all that for our normal orbs. End up just setting the team there just to have it already set. But yeah, just the same reward as always, nothing new here. Just our 2 orbs, our 1 vault key, and getting all the shards along the way. Other than that, oh, tribute. Gotta take our shiny tribute. Other than that, of course, we're gonna go a little bit further into raids. Probably using the same thing that we were using last day towards the end. Oh, we even got an orb there. Might as well claim that now. Why not? If we get anything juicy there. Nope, a useless green, of course. And yeah, we'll be running the same team we ran earlier. Actually, I might as well start here. Nimbus Bow, Harpy Mage, Pavis. Excuse me. Dawn Winds and Queen Zachi. Yeah, I've been a lot coughier today than normal. And apparently sneezier, though that was my first sneeze all day. But I have been coughing more. It's almost like it's coming back. No, it's not that bad. But, I don't know, it might just be one of those days. It has been raining all day, so that's probably not helping. At all. Anyways. What do we even need here? We need to go and Nimbus Bow the Valraven so it doesn't escape. Because even though we don't need all of our sigils, we can use excess sigils to gain some bonus stats, which would of course be useful. And then that's good, worth going for, so let's poke him. Get our explosion, take some mana first though. Need to explode on yellow. What's our best chance? I guess we'll do it on yellow or blue. We got it on, I believe that was blue. We'll go and take over the other blue. Let's see. Let's hit him again, and then we can start AoEing. We should probably target him one more time before I do. Hopefully this doesn't give him 5 times yellow. That'd be a gigantic fail. Okay, that has full mana. That is also still a fail, because he could escape here. Okay, good. He did not escape. Problem, though, he might. He still might. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. That's enough to kill him with Nimbus Bow, right? What do you create again? Blue, yes. That is one of them, so we'll do it with that. Okay, there we go. Valraven did not escape. Barely, though. Ever so barely. Okay, and, I guess we'll do you into any poke. And that does count as any poke. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Fail. I don't know why I clicked on your ability. Literally any other ability would have killed, other than yours. But yeah, hello everyone. Hello Corn. Hello Chongi. Hello Goober. Hello Stacy. Hello Steve. Hello Wow. And hello James. Welcome everyone. Hello Tyranny. Hope all of you been doing well. Yeah, that is one nice thing that the rain is doing. It is bringing the temperature down. Actually, what is the temperature right now? Let me see. Definitely down since it's raining. Hasn't been too bad near me though, for the most part. Like, it's been higher, but it's only been like normal summer higher. It hasn't been like heat wave higher. Could be because I'm right on the water though. So I'm normally getting a lot of wind from that and everything. What am I looking for? I'm looking for temperature. Oh, there it is. It's 73 degrees by me right now. That's not too bad with all the rain and everything. We'll take that one. I don't consider it hot until it's like a few above 100, I would say. Anything below that's perfectly fine. I'll go grab that on there. Get a hit onto probably you, because you're the last damage source that'll be left once we kill out everything else. Ooh, finally got a kill on this. Luckily, every extra turn we have a 75% chance to get a summon. So we're definitely gonna have to utilize that. Problem is, where's all of our extra turns? Let's see. Oh yeah, we have to deal with barrier too. We can remove it with that though, so it's not too big a deal. Still no extra turns that we could take. None that we could try dropping for. Well, I guess we could try for Sky Red. Not sure if that'd be worth it. Either Sky Red or double goal. I guess we'll try it. Didn't get either though. Okay, nothing to really move there. I guess we'll just poke the boss. That's not to kill, right? Yeah. Barely though. And he'll be the last one that dies, most likely. Which is why I was hitting him earlier, because it was going to happen that way regardless, due to how the damage gets distributed. Oh, let's take that on there again. Keep getting her mana going. Oh, there's our summon. Every extra turn, as I mentioned, 35% chance we get another Harpy Mage, which is quite convenient since we can just keep tanking with infinite Harpy Mages up there to protect the other two. And even if they go for Zachi, we have a 25% summon every kill on that, so we still get something. Plus the troop that she summons has a 20% chance to kill them if there's a storm going. It's quite convenient. Oh, hello, William. Yes, your hello was so early I couldn't see it because of how I have my chat set up. Yep, there you are. You were the very first one that was here. Very nice. Yeah, you keep getting here by using the link to get here. I really should have that on my YouTube page. I keep not putting it there. I'm not sure if I should put it public though, because then there'll be a bunch of people here, or that people might go there when the stream, like no stream is planned, and start talking, like thinking that there might be a stream or something. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I probably should post it still though. Yeah, there is a way to get to the stream page even if I'm not currently streaming, and even if I don't have a stream set up. You always keep using that link because you're one of the only few who keeps getting here before the stream even starts. Before the timer even starts. And that's the only way you can do it is with that link thingy. Let's see, we'll go hit it on there. Grab that onto the yellow there. And it'll throw a few more of these and kill them all simultaneously. And one more will do it. Oh, or they'll just die to skulls, that works too. Oh, you were still on from yesterday? Oh yeah, I forgot, that works too. Yeah, if you were still on the page from the previous day. You just keep refreshing YouTube at 8 PM. That works too. That works too. Yeah, it's the same time every single day. Might be like about 10 minutes off sometimes or so. Or somewhere around there. But it's always around 8 PM Eastern Standard Time every single night. Unless something comes up that changes it. Like that slightly happened yesterday, but I couldn't really help that. Normally if something does happen, it's something beyond my control. Something last minute I have to do. Ooh, that's actually really, 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 really bad. What just happened there? I have no easy way to get rid of his barrier either. Makes this even worse. Oh, and he already got full mana again. Okay, we might need to go switch to a normal team. Whoops. Okay. Oh, he just failed. I think this team has finally passed its usefulness. So we are using Titan. Problem, though. Like, I have to extra turn and poke him, but even that's not enough damage. Yeah, I just have to cast this, hope we get lucky, and then like hit him multiple times. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna happen. The best case scenario is he hits hero, and we can somehow solo his entire team with that. How'd you know? Best case scenario is he hits that, and we just keep barrier spamming with hero. I guess either or we kind of have an option. So I guess actually the hero would be the better one. But let's go poke him, because I'll almost kill him, so now hero can kill it. Oh wait, he didn't do anything. Ooh, we have a chance. Oh good, we can win. Never mind, we won. Barely. Ever so barely, and it's not over yet. But yeah, we should be able to win that now. Where's Browns? I need to go get barrier. We need barriers so badly right now. There we go. Let's kill this, because he can still kill us with burn, removing our barrier. Oh, or that works too. Okay. Luckily, he did not kill with that. Ever so barely. We'll try for Sky Yellow. Didn't get it. Come on, we even have Yellow Storm. At least we got barrier there. We'll hit his first slot again. As soon as that dies, we should be in the clear. But then again, he can still destroy into Skull, which can still kill us, because he can just remove our barrier with that. Never mind, they're both going to be an annoying threat, won't they? Yeah, I think we need to go change to Mang or Trickster Shot now. Starting to lose its effectiveness. Oh, whoa, okay, never mind. That was the wrong move, but it still gave us the extra turn that I was aiming for. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a skull for that. Okay, I'll be able to do this normally now. Oh yeah, I have to take it. I thought we had mana already. Apparently not. Luckily got an extra turn there. Go poke him with this. Almost there. 2 more hits. Drop that. Take our skull right over there, and then we just poke him. That's match, even if he kills hero there. Still dies. Well, luckily in raids, it doesn't matter how many troops you lose, it just matters if you win. So we still get the full amount of points, even though that battle went horrifically bad. Valraven got to cast once, and we still killed it. And it doesn't matter how bad we do, as long as we win and kill the boss out. Still get the full points. There we go. But yeah, let's go to a Mang or Trickster Shot method. We could quite literally just put Trickster Shot there. And that would be one solution that we could do. I guess we'll start with that solution and just go from there. But, yeah, let's go to Trickster Shot route. See how that goes. Where quite literally we just put Trickster Shot there and see what happens. Okay. Give it the shot this way around now. The first cast will be less effective than the other weapon, but every cast beyond that point will be more effective. And then again, I guess even its first cast could theoretically be more effective because of its armor tier that it has. So we'll do that. Throw that ability at it, but because we don't have it, we'll throw some explosion. And because we already have it, might as well keep exploding until we fail. Grab that. Take that again. Get a poke at him. And our Trickster Shot's 101 damage, plus armor tier. Yeah, this will be a lot stronger. This was what I was mentioning in the video the other day as well, using Trickster Shot for it. I just know a lot of people don't have it still yet. It will be rotating around pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. It's for Bright Forest, right? I believe we're having a Bright Forest event in like next month. We will be able to craft it soon, but as it currently stands, it's a weapon that most people don't have. But it is one of them that will be free within Soulforge. You know, it doesn't cost actual money, but it will cost some in-game resources, but not too many. It's like 300 diamonds and a bunch of other stuff, same as all the other ones. It's 300 diamonds, 600 of the 2 colors, which are green and purple. 3 celestials and something else. Like, I think like 20,000 souls or something. For how good the weapon is, it's ridiculously cheap how what it currently costs whenever it does roll around. Definitely worth it, that is for sure. Only problem with that AoE is it makes everything beyond the first Trickster Shot pointless as far as boost ratio is concerned. Because they have almost no armor left by the time we start doing that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is a lot more effective with Trickster Shot, gosh. I knew it would be, but I wanted to use a normal weapon first, one that everyone had. And for the earlier battles, I think that other team was a little bit quicker, but for the later battles, we definitely need this. It's not a lot. And you can run a Mang version of this team too, which is what I showed during the video, because I knew most people wouldn't have this. Mang one would work pretty much exactly the same, except you do it with skull damage instead of cast damage. That tends to be how raid is. You throw a Mang-like weapon on the boss, and then you just keep tearing them out with the effect of the Mang-like weapon, either with the extra attack, the extra magic, or whatever the weapon specifically does. Alright, we should have enough to one-shot now with Trickster Shot. Let's go claim our mana. Looks like yellow and blue is everywhere, so we'll grab that. What else we need? I guess we'll just do that again, ball and brown. Oh, wait. Did I just click the wrong one? Yes, I did. Fail. That's not what I wanted to cast. Oh, let's grab that. Click the right one this time. I should probably take that yellow just so he doesn't, just in case. Grab that. How are you not dead? And quite literally anything kills him. Hello, Matt. Welcome. Hello, Haley. Welcome. It's downright chilly there in comparison. Nice. Are your... never mind, I already read that. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Should you craft Tina or wait for Iron Gut? Tina's pretty decent. However, I'd probably say wait for Iron Gut so that you can start doing delves quickly. It is such a ridiculously good delve option. Yeah, I would hold off on Tina for now. It's a nice troop to have, but Iron Gut's just insanely broken for delves. And they're doing some reworking to delve soon too, which might be beneficial to have an Iron Gut for. Because if they make level 500 delves viable, you're going to need an Iron Gut for it. And or Zugoff, but obviously the Iron Gut is way easier to obtain. Yeah, I would get Iron Gut because it's going to be a while. Because it might be next patch that they're actually doing the buff to it. And it's going to be a while before you can craft Iron Gut again. Maybe a couple months. And the update to delves would likely have already occurred before he's back in Soulforge again. Okay, we'll take the yellow for now just so we can get mana everywhere. Throw it on our last slot again because that's probably one of the more important troops. And also because its color was actually going to explode a lot more. Get a hit on there. Kill it with our last slot that doesn't have mana. Fail. Do that. And one more we'll do it, and let's do it with Trickster. Yeah, it is a slow process to get 4,000 diamonds. It takes around 2.5 months on average. Yeah, it's a really long process for it. And there's almost nothing that speeds it up. Like, if you're doing all the core things, there's not really much you can go out of your way for to speed up the process beyond doing, like, daily delves, all your guild tasks, stuff like that. There are very, very few other instances, like during events where you get some diamonds, as well as, obviously, a Gnome event, and end up giving you a slightly higher rate of diamonds during that duration. However, aren't really too many means other than that. And even Gnome event, you're only getting about 5 diamonds per hour during a Gnome event, which is relatively slow. Even if you did it all weekend for like 50 hours or something, which I highly doubt most people do. But even if you did it for like 50 hours, it's only like 250 diamonds, which is pretty trivial. Of course, you're getting a billion other resources while doing that, but the diamond themselves are pretty low. And then trick your shots. Yeah, that's enough to kill. There we go. Yep, and that's all of them. You started buying them yesterday. It's only good to do on... you can do that if you want to speed it up. But generally, you only buy it on Sundays. The cost of this offer, the 50 gem offer, well, we can't see that. It's a 50 gem right now until we do the first battle. But that offer isn't really that good unless it's Sunday. On every day other than Sunday, it's pretty bad value for the most part. You might still do it if you're in a pinch to get more diamonds. However, you should generally avoid it because that 300 gems can be spent much better in other locations. The only on Sundays is it worth 100% of the time always going for it, regardless of what point you are in the game. It could literally be a brand new account that just started today and it's still worth going for the 50 gem thing on dungeons on Sundays. But on every other day other than Sunday, it's not as worth it because the reward's quite a bit lower. And the reason it's worth it for on Sunday is it gives 80 diamonds, which is 4 times more than it normally would, as well as 2 gem keys and a celestial. But on a normal day, it's only 20 diamonds with 400 shards, so that's technically 24 diamonds, technically. 100 of a color, a useless amount of souls, and a small amount of runics. So, yeah, you're only really getting around 24 diamonds from that for 50 gems. So it's basically 2 gems per diamond, you could say. Actually, slightly more than that, but you can basically just say 2 gems per diamond, which is a little bit pricey for that. 1-to-1 wouldn't be too bad, but 2-for-1 is not the greatest of price. But that is one way that, yes, you kind of can gain a little bit more diamonds. It's an extra 120 diamonds per week, but the problem with it is it costs 300 gems per week as well, which starts adding up pretty quick. So much so that I did do it initially. Like, when diamonds first came out and everything, I was doing it initially. But after several months, I stopped doing it altogether. Particularly when they started those weekly events. Because those 300 gems are better to use on that. And even on my Nintendo Switch account, I use those 300 gems I save each week for the weekly events. Like for raids, invasions, stuff like that. How many battles is necessary to max a class? If you're doing it for 1 EXP each, it takes 5,050 battles in order to max out a hero class. Yeah, it's a lot. Exactly 5,050 if you go from 0 to 100 with just 1 EXP per battle. You're generally going to get EXP by other methods within that time frame, though. But if you were to just do it through that method, it would be 5,050 battles. And that's per hero class. And that takes about 28 hours at 3 wins per minute. And there we go. And obviously we won't be buying that. I just went over why we aren't. But anyways. And I don't even need diamonds. There's another reason why I'm not. That. 47,035, gosh. I still want to go convert these over, but just in case they ever add something else, I have been starting to save them. Just in case. Actually, that's kind of funny. I've never even seen it that high. We almost have enough shards to buy a mythic. I have never seen that before. I'm pretty sure some people have already gotten it who might have been saving for a little bit longer. But we almost have enough shards that our shards could buy the mythic itself. As soon as that number says 4,000, we'd be able to. Or technically 400,000 shards. That is pretty funny. Yeah, we're almost there. But anyways, let's go and... yeah, we can actually craft almost 13 mythics right now. Because if we were to go and convert all those over, that'd be 12.5 mythics right now. A little bit over. Yeah, we're getting there. A whole year's worth of mythics, basically. A little bit more than that, actually. Anyways. That is not what I want. Oh yeah, let me go set up my teams. Where's my notepad? How do I not have a thing for... I've been meaning to cover this video. I need to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is not ending without me covering that video. That has to happen. I'm wasting like 6 team slots for it right now, too. For the teams for the video. I've had it like set up since Friday. I just haven't recorded it yet. Let me go put them in real quick. We're going to reference my own video so much after I actually get it. After I record it, because I'm going to need it for these 3 teams. Unless I'm going to keep it somewhere else. It's easier just doing it off of that. Copy that. And where's the other one? Where's the other one? I think it was this one. Yeah, that's the right one. There we go. Okay, anyways. Let's go switch them in then. Hey, I do have controllers set up. Oh, that's the wrong controller. I have like 3 controllers over here. Too many controllers for too many things. One is for PC, 2 of them is for Switch. Well, technically all 3 of them are for Switch, but one of them I'm using as my PC one right now. Because it has a USB thingy on it. Makes it a lot easier to use on PC. You're going to max Titan today. What class should you go for next? Probably Thief hero class. A good utility hero class. It's also the best stealthy hero class in the game. As far as hero classes that have stealthy attached to it. And dead. You build a team sharing site, you'd like your thoughts on it. Let's see. Chat on the Gems of War forums. Do you have it in Discord? I do have a Discord. It's the same as my name on here. Not sure if you can find it off of that. I forget the number for it specifically off the top of my head. What about the web spinner video? It would technically indirectly be slightly web spinner video. I might cover one specifically just on web spinner though. The whole premise of web spinner though is you basically just use it whenever you need the extra skull damage, and you tend to adapt a team for almost everything. So if you need it for a Guild War day, you'd run it differently than if you were just running in PvP. But generally, you just rush it with whatever skull spam you have available. Almost doesn't matter the specifics. Well, it kind of does, but as long as you're using any of like the good options for it, it won't really matter. It would almost be more of a skull spam team video than a web spinner video. Because that's the whole premise of the teams. You just take skull spam teams and put a web spinner in front of it. It is quite literally just that. It's like how Crimson Bat used to be used at one point, except not anymore. As well as those 50% true damage, or 100% true damage troops, back when they existed before they got nerfed. Same premise as all of them. You just put a bunch of skull spam behind the really good first slot troop, which is this web spinner. Hello, Christy. Welcome. If you have Iron Gut, Possessed King, Wild Queen, what should you craft next? Yeah, Inferno sounds pretty good. Okay, final two teams. Manage, paste. Oh, well, I'm not going to keyboard. I already have it in the thingy. Let's clear these last two out. Do we have alignment on it? No. Yes. No. How about now? Still no. Yes. There we go. That works. Wait, he is impervious, doesn't he? That's not gonna be enough damage. That will, though. One more. Oh, I forgot to time it, but it's probably about 4 minutes, 30 seconds. He got an attack reduction on us at the start of battle. Take that over for now. Everything else we can kind of keep there. Oh, wait, we have yellow. Let's grab that. Do we have green? No, not for an extra turn. Now do we have green? Kind of. Still gonna pass on it though. Still gonna pass. How many turns are we gonna pass? I'm just gonna go for it. There we go. Nice little cascade going in there. We'll take which skull do we go for? Let's actually take it that way so we get some purple. We'll take the other one. Oh, I meant to take that for skull. Oh wait, never mind. That still works. How did I get an extra turn off of that? But oh well. Don't question it. We won. And there we go. And that's that. Rewards. Claim all. How many slime balls do we even need? A lot more. That is how many more we need. Did we actually upgrade anything with the food we got? I think I already upgraded everything that I got earlier. We'll just double check. The only thing I think we still need is that one action pet. Yeah, the bin chicken. What am I looking for? I'm looking for upgradable. Yep, bin chicken's the only one. I don't think we've gotten enough white or yellow pet food. I keep not getting yellow pets. I'm not sure what's up with it. But we haven't gotten a yellow pet to fight in like a week and a half. Which I think it's almost been 2 weeks. I don't know why this game hates me. But because I need yellow pet food, it never wants to give me yellow pet food. Also, can I not hand feed to next level? Seems like we'd be able to reach 15. Is it lying to me? Or are we like that short? You've got to be kidding me. we're like 5 whites off or 3 yellows. That's a fail. That's not max level either. That would just be almost max level. It'd be 15. Oh, I need more food. Do we actually have any food off our tasks today? No, we did not. We got gems. We got useless traits. Why do we keep getting useless trait stones? Stop giving me useless trait stones. I did not need useless trait stones. Okay, let me go clear this, and then we'll go do the dark pits already. Get that done. Okay, let's clear out all that. The sunbird rolling. Claim our 9 free diamonds. Technically 29. 20 for today and then 9 for the little task thingy. That's weird. YouTube's being all broken like. It still says we're at 0 viewers, even though we obviously aren't by the fact that people are chatting. I even clicked refresh and it still says 0. Good job, YouTube. You always function so perfectly. Let's see. I never realized how horrifically bad YouTube is on the back end. Like, when you're using it normally, it seems like normal-ish and kind of functioning. But then you see the back end of YouTube, and then everything doesn't function properly. Between thumbnails not wanting to update, and videos not wanting to upload sometimes, and random things like that. Just so many things that just sometimes don't function for no reason. Hey, level 77 Sun Spear. Very nice. I have 59. It went down. We will have a redeem code soon. Probably once we get the first orb from faction, we'll hand out a redeem code. Is there any difference in the Delve loot? No, not currently. There will be in the future. Delve loot has no effect on, Delve level that you do it on has no effect on your loot. A level 20 is the same loot as a level 500 Delve. At least currently. That will change in the future. However, as it stands currently, every Delve has the same loot. Doesn't matter if you do 20, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Every single one gives the same loot. It's the reason I have Warrens at 110. It's high enough that we can still do the Tuesday event when it rolls around, while also being a very low level, which gives the exact same loot if we were to do it at level 500. Though once they finally make level 500 viable, I'm going to be doing Silver Necropolis, as overall loot on Silver Necropolis is the highest of any faction. Do I have a Twitch? Yes, but also no. Yes, I have a Twitch. No, I have not used it in like 3 years for actual streaming. It's where we started streaming, but then YouTube was better, so we just did YouTube. And there we go. Okay, next order of business. Let's go do all of faction. Oh, for a second I thought that was hero class. I was like, wait, why do we have a hero class event right now too? But never mind. It was the other thing. I was gonna say, how is that even possible to have both simultaneously? It's impossible to have a faction event while also having a class event. At least with how events currently work, that is impossible. Anyways, right now we're just running with Titan Apothecary Double Gargoyle. Might revamp into something as we keep going, but this is a pretty standard kind of auto-win kind of team. It's up working. Might be something slightly quicker than it, but I just had a habit of always using this. I just tend to use it. It's definitely a fun team. And we'll do our Gargoyle to Gargoyle. Wipe them out from there. Yes, you can play the same account on Steam and mobile. It's the only instance of cross-platform. All mobile versions and the Steam version on PC have cross-platform. I believe that one Amazon version thing also has cross-platform. That one device. I keep forgetting what it's called. A Kindle? No. It's some kind of Amazon-related device that also has cross-platform with it. I forget what it's called. But yeah, the only ones that aren't cross-platform are all the console versions. Also, we still haven't gotten confirmation if Gems of War is coming to Stadia or not. That streaming program thingy that that's being released by Google. I don't think we've gotten confirmation yet. I think they said they would like to, but I don't think they gave any confirmation on if they will or won't. Assuming other gaming thing like that. Yeah, wasn't it Google? I'm almost 100% certain it's by Google. Because it's even going to be integrated into YouTube and stuff. The Stadia thing that they're doing. They're going to try pushing it so hard, even though it's going to be an awful program on launch. Because not only do you have to buy your games, and you don't even get to own those games, you also have to... So if their service ever goes down, you're just out of luck. You just lose those games forever. Anything that you buy on Stadia. And if they ever have server issues and they go down, you won't be able to play any of their game. Because technically all their games are always require online. And if you don't have a connection, you will not be able to play any of them. And other than that, yeah, you have to pay a monthly subscription just to be able to play those games. Or at least at higher resolutions anyways. So this seems like a really weird setup. Stadia, never heard of it. It's a new thing that's coming out in November, I believe. I believe it was November. DOA, I forget what DOA stands for. I have seen the abbreviation before, I just forget what it is off the top of my head. Yep, pretty much. Stadia, that's a good summarization of what it is. It's a monthly cost to buy games at full price that you don't get to keep, that you can only play online even if they're single-player offline games. That is pretty much the definition of Stadia. And why it's going to fail so hard at launch. It is a kind of service that would probably work, but it probably won't really work until like 5 years from now, when connections are better and they have more of a free option for it. Oh, dead on arrival. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, hello, Bridget. Welcome. I'll even grab here. Let's take that for now. I feel like a cloud service could work like that if it was actually set up like Netflix or something. Like if you could make a cloud service for gaming, where you just have a monthly fee, but you get a bunch of games just while you pay for that monthly fee. Like something like that could be good. Like if you could play it on absolutely any device, like what they're doing with it. But to have to pay full price for games and while also simultaneously having to pay that monthly fee doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Not to mention you need a pretty decent internet connection for it, which mine would fail at. Especially if I was to stream gaming while also streaming the actual game, that would never work with my connection. My connection can barely do one, let alone both simultaneously. We'll go to that and kill the other one. And I can't even stream in higher than 720 right now. Like if I try doing it in 1080, my connection would just go down like every minute. I record in 1080 60, but all my streams, as you've probably seen, are in 720 30. Just because of my connection. And it doesn't matter what my for recording, because it'll just make it so the video uploads slower. but it would still come out in the normal quality, unlike streaming. Or if I tried streaming at 1080, it would just keep buffering and everything like that. We'll go and do it on blues there. Yeah, Game Pass, there's something on Xbox that's kind of like, I believe PS, actually technically all of them kind of have it now. Even Switch has, well, Switch's is pretty horrible though, but Switch has Tetris 99, or what was it, Tetris 100, Tetris 99, whatever it's called, as well. Yeah, it was Tetris 99, as well as all of the what are they called, the NES games, or at least a decent amount of them. They really need to add Nintendo 64 and other stuff to that already. Not sure what's taking them so long. Yeah, Nintendo Switch's online is probably the worst as far as like the games that you get for free for the online service. However, theirs is also the cheapest at only 20 bucks. I think Xbox is I want to say $10 or $20 a month. And PS4's, I honestly have no clue how many it is. I believe PS4 has the widest range as far as what you get, but it's also the most expensive. We'll take that, take that. Grab the other thing over there, get a Mountain Crusher on everything. Let's see, YouTube's crashing on you. That's weird. Well, I guess I'll catch you later, Tongi. I think one thing that might be doing it for people, though, because some people have mentioned that in the past, particularly people on mobile. I think the issue of why some people might be crashing while they watch my stream, or additional buffering, might be because they have the capability of looking back into the stream. I might eventually disable that. Like, does anyone even use that function while I'm streaming? The ability to, like, look back, like, any amount of time. Like, if you wanted to, you could literally just go back and see the battle that we just did by just simply clicking back a little bit. But does anyone actually use that function? Because I might just disable it. Because it'd be easier for mobile players to actually watch your streams, as well as people just in general. Because it would buffer less if it didn't have to load the entire thing. I forget where you even disable that, but it takes like literal seconds. Wouldn't be able to do it midstream though. What do we do here? Let's move that over. Pick the brown over there. Get the gargoyle down. Of course, though, it'd always be uploaded after the fact as well. And in that, you'd be able to look back in it. But currently, I have it set up so you could do it for the entirety of the stream. Like, even as we end a stream, or even right now, you could literally go back right to the beginning of the stream, or midway, or anywhere. But I believe that lags the stream slightly. Because you have to load all that in whenever you try getting into the stream. Kind of like how a video buffers, except it kind of does it inverse, where it starts at the end and then buffers backwards. Whereas a normal YouTube video would just buffer at the beginning and move forward. Let's see. Because depending on your connection, if it buffers out the entire thing, until it's fully buffered, you'd have lag during the stream. Which is, I believe, the problem that most people are having that are mentioning that. Like, not being able to watch it while on YouTube. Because until it's buffered, it's going to lag slightly. And depending on connection, it could take, like, literally, like 10 minutes for it to fully buffer. Especially if we were doing a longer stream. Though I believe it only ever lets you look back 2 hours, though. If we were doing longer than a 2-hour stream. That's also one of the reasons why, if I sometimes upload the thing early, it shows that there's only 2 hours of the stream, and it'll start like somewhere middle in the stream because of how YouTube buffers it out while it's streaming. I'm not sure if that would be related to the feature I'm talking about. It might be. I'm not sure though. You watch from the beginning just to watch all the hellos? That's funny. But yeah, can't forget our hellos. Let's see, let's throw that down for now. And dead. But the Game Pass Ultimate is $15 a month for 100 games on Xbox, and an additional 50 or so on the PC. Interesting. Now, I know Nintendo currently offers like the worst one, but because it's so cheap, most people don't really mind. If you have a family plan one, I believe it's only $7 for an entire year, which is like nothing. And otherwise, it's like $20 a month, which is what I'm currently on. That's also still basically nothing. I mean, not $20 a month. I meant $20 a year, which comes out to less than $2 a month. Let's see. Go for that. I'll take Brown over. Don't drain our mana, I need that mana. Yeah, don't you get to keep those games too? I know some of those services, it's random games, but you actually get to keep whatever games come from it. So that'd be a little bit annoying if you already own those games. There are very few games I would ever buy on multiple platforms, though. Actually, I think the only one that I've ever... Now that I think about it, I think Gems of War is the only game I've ever bought on multiple platforms. Because of Death Knight armor. But, I can't think of any other game that I've done it for, actually. Now that I think about it. I just hate having to do that. I'll take this one. Do we have a hit there? Yeah, we'll go for it. The last bit of mana. So I believe we're almost at the first orb, which is where I did say we'd hand out a code. Yeah, I've actually never owned a Microsoft console. I've owned purely Nintendo consoles, and the only thing that was not a Nintendo console that I once owned was a PS2, when PS3 was already released, because PS2s were like, I think I got one for like 50 bucks, because they were so like dirt cheap at the time, at that point. Do you recommend using Ascension Orbs for the useful Delve troops? No. Never. Or trying your luck on using shards? You should always use shards. You should never, ever, ever spend blue orbs on Delve troops. It's not worth it. Shards have no direct gem value attached to them. And you generally only want to use blue orbs on actual normal troops, which save you from having to spend gem keys, which do have a gem value attached to them. Quite literally. They are called gem keys after all. No, of course, they're also in glory keys, VIP keys, and stuff like that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, chaos shards have no inherent gem value. And you only want to use blue orbs that save you gems. Do you know if there is any kind of update for treasure maps in the game? They do plan on updating treasure maps again eventually. When that will be happening, we have no clue. Could be this year, could be sometime early next year. It's definitely happening. When, we don't know. But yes, it is happening. Could be next patch, could be like 5 patches from now. And what it is that for the update, we don't know, but it's gonna happen eventually. Soon, TM. We don't really know much about what's actually going to specifically be in next patch. We know a lot of stuff that could be in next patch. As far as like what definitively is in next patch, though, we have almost no information currently. Well, we probably will in the next month or so know what's coming next patch. Actually, the next patch could even be here in the next month or so. I feel like it would be late August. Could be next patch. Oh, we hit first orb, and I did say code. And useless orb again. Oh, let's go hand out code. Though my Nintendo Switch account needs orange orbs. It needs so many orange orbs right now. I actually just ran out of orange orbs on my other account, and it takes so long to have to farm. So, yeah, it's just easier to wait until you get orange orbs again, rather than trading legends and mythics. Just use orange orbs on them. You do trade the first trait on legends, but you use small orbs for the second and third on legends. And ideally, you just use major oranges to fully max out mythics. So if you really had to, you could trait the first trait and then do 2 small oranges. But anyways, oops, I didn't make sure to use this code. I feel like I did, but just in case. But I feel like I didn't. Yep, I already claimed it. Okay. There guys go. There is the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com in the game code section. You guys know the drill with all that. Your invite code's found underneath your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Usable on PC mobile only. And gives 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Oh yeah, I still have like 1 billion Wii games, N64 games, and GameCube games. And by 1 billion, I mean probably about 100 or so for each. Probably have like a few $1,000s worth if I was actually to resell them. And they should still be stored safely. They're at my dad's place, or technically my grandma's place because he's staying with his mom at the moment. But yeah, I probably have like a few $1,000s worth of stuff just sitting there. I don't think I'm ever going to sell it though. Though I kind of do want to stream with it. Though I just need to get a cable adapter for it. I'm pretty sure they sell that, right? So that you can make them work with HDMI. Like those really old, like, little thingies. Pretty sure there's an adapter for that. Seems like something that would exist. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, back to faction. Go and finish that out. That is not the right button. Yeah, we'll do these two. What do we take there? Let's take that for now. Go for that one. Get a hit right over there. PC Master Race. I was purely PC from from around 2010 to about 2018. I believe around that long. Wait, let's see. No, actually, technically, I was still doing Wii up to 18. So, yeah, for 5 years. 5.5 years. No, 5 years. For 5 years, I was PC only. From 2013 to 2018. The end of 2018. That entire time, I did nothing but PC gaming. But then I got a Switch. Speaking of that, Fire Emblem's coming out this Friday. I've never actually played a Fire Emblem game. I played the genre a lot, but I never actually specifically played Fire Emblem, which is probably, which is kind of funny because it's quite literally like the biggest game in the genre, the Fire Emblem series. I forget what the genre is called though. It has a really specific name. Yeah, no problem for the code. Let's see, we'll go this way. It's kind of funny that I've never played a Fire Emblem game, though. They've been around ever since, or, you know, the characters have been around in, like, mainstream ever since the second Smash game, which was, like, what, 2001? Yet I've never actually played a Fire Emblem game. Prepare for massive waifu. Let's see. Go for the thing right over there. Full games. Because right now, if you have online membership on Nintendo Switch, there's actually an offer where you can buy games for what comes out to be $47.50, brand new games. Including things that are coming out in the future, like the next Pokemon release and stuff like that. Because it's currently $100 for 2 passes that buy basically any Nintendo game, including new releases, which normally cost $60. Plus you get the gold point thingies, which is the equivalent of like $5. So each game comes out theoretically to $47.50. And if you have cash back, if you're using your card, you save even more, though I just use my PayPal. Move that down. Also, you don't have to pay tax either. Well, depending on your state or region, you wouldn't have to pay tax if you do it that way as well. You save even more money. Because a $60 game with tax, it comes out to something like, what, $65? 66? I don't even remember. But, yeah. And instead, they're only $47.50 right now. The deal ends in like a week though. I believe the end of July it was. So for any Switch people here, like the 10% of you out there, don't forget about that. I've been mentioning that a couple times on stream, but it's like the best deal I've seen Nintendo do in a very, very long time. That's cheaper than how much games were like 20 years ago. With that offer. Of course, they do have to be digital and not physical, unfortunately. Still. What do we take here? We'll take that one over. Actually, I haven't really been buying any physical games for my Switch. Quite literally, the only one I have is Mario Party. And the only reason I did is because I own the physical copy of every Mario Party game. Because why not? I'm a big fan of the series. And I do mean quite literally all of them, including N64 and literally every single one that has ever came out. Actually, there's one exception to that. I don't have the one for Wii U, because I never owned a Wii U. But every other Mario Party I own. I believe it was Mario Party 10 that was on Wii U. I forget what it was called. Either 9 or 10. I think it was 10. Whatever the Wii U one was called. I'll take that one on a blue. The Wii U is such a fail of a console. I also found it really funny that Just Dance 2020 came out on Wii, but not Wii U. Because Wii U technically has compatibility for Wii, so you could play the Wii version on it. I still find it funny that in 2019, or technically 2020, though it's coming in 2019, that you'd still release a Wii game. But technically that would make sense. I'm actually really surprised more people don't, like, do that. I'm not sure what Nintendo's policy is on that. But, there's a lot of people that still own Wiis. A lot of casuals as well. Like, my mom even still owns a Wii. She doesn't really play it, but she owns one. Let's see. Move that one over. Take a Gargo over there. Wait, the beta's live? I did not check the forum today. Oh, never mind. Patch is coming in 3 weeks. Well, I was right about mid-August. I did not see that. I didn't check the forum today. What on earth is that patch number? Patch 4.25, 4.3, plus 4.35 patch notes for Nintendo Switch. Wait, Switch got updated? Wait, that's not what I was looking for. But, oh, yeah. Huh, 4.5. They're skipping 4.45. But, yeah, Switch just got updated. Actually, this happened 2 hours ago. No wonder why I didn't notice. It happened when we were starting our stream. But, yeah, beta test also is up. But, hey, Switch finally got updated. I might need to go do a video on that. Like, literally 2 hours ago. Wow, I got a lot. Wait, 4.35. Isn't that the most recent patch? No. Oh, no! I didn't get 4.4. We don't have team sharing and everything. But other than 4... cough. Go away already. But other than 4.4, got everything. Nice. It's just missing the most recent patch, and obviously won't have 4.5. Yeah, pretty cool. Wow, that is a long changelog. Will I cover a video on it? I probably should. That is a lot of changelog, though. That is like a booklet right there of changelogs. Of course, the stuff we've already kind of gone over before, but... wow. Interesting. Anyways. But yeah, beta's out. I need to go do that. Might do that later tonight, actually. Or maybe tomorrow. We'll do this one. Yeah, it still has the old date. Well, it doesn't have version 4.4. So it doesn't have team sharing. It doesn't have the new daily system. It doesn't have the new event system where it gets rid of those green gem things. But yeah, it's not fully up to date. But, yeah, it's getting there. It's the first update the game has actually gotten. Yeah, I'll definitely cover it. We have several videos we need to go cover, gosh. I still never recorded over the last Peer faction either, because I was sick during it. I still have, like, the file of it just sitting there, doing nothing. It's technically already uploaded, it just doesn't have any audio when I was doing it, so... Oh yeah, aren't we getting the Devour mythic next? This was a mythic that was supposed to be added like 4 months ago, but then it got delayed, and then it got delayed again. I think it was the first mythic ever that has ever been delayed twice. Yeah, they're finally adding it, I believe, as the next mythic. Unless they're changing it a third time. I don't think they are. There should be that mythic that's basically like Black Beast, but it's different. That's basically an alternative to Black Beast that happens to be mythic. Works very similar to its premise. Yeah, there's a 4.5 beta test. If you don't currently have access to it, you probably don't have access to it. I'm not really sure if they're even recruiting any more people for it. Unless you can, like, speak multiple languages, I don't think they're trying to recruit any more for it at the moment. But you can try contacting Salty, but I'm almost guarantee you won't be able to make it this cut unless you know multiple languages. Because they need people who can also test the languages just to make sure all the translations and stuff are right. Yeah, contacting Salty about that on the forum would be the easiest way to go about it. But I'm pretty sure they're not taking any more people unless you can speak multiple languages for this one, if you aren't already in it. yeah, hopefully there's some fun, interesting things. I won't be able to talk about it though, but hopefully that means every Thursday now, or not Thursday, every Friday now. Nope, not Friday. I'll get the day right eventually. Every Saturday now, we should start getting spoilers on version 4.5, and whatever shows up there, I will be able to talk about, of course. So curious what specifically they're going to bring in though. What's my opinion on Harpy Mage? She's decent. Not the best mana generator out there, but she's definitely above average. More often than not, if you want something similar to her, you would go for Leprechaun. Though there are some contexts where she would be better, specifically if you need her Storm, the Brown Storm that's attached to her. But if you specifically need an explosion with Brown Storm, you're probably just better off going Mountain Crusher at that point. Like, Leprechaun and Mountain Crusher beat it out in most situations. Not all, but most. Almost there. We need, what, 3 more? 2 more. Well, this one and then 2 more. That's what we need. So 2.5. Okay, hopefully 4.5 has some interesting things. Let me go peek at it real quick. I won't be able to say anything about it, though, but let me just go put my eyes on top of it and bask upon its glory. Let's see. Anything ooh-worthy? Known issues, questions and feedbacks. Let's do this. Okay. That's where the code is. Questions and feedback. Known issues. Where's your changelog? Why would you... I hate when they do this. They post the beta and then they don't post the changelog until like a week after. Don't do this to us. How are we supposed to know what you changed if you don't post the changelog? Unless I don't see it here. Where's the changelog? Where's the changelog? Why would you do this again? I don't know why they do this. Like, obviously we can still see some things, but if you don't tell us what on earth you changed, how will we be able to check the things that you changed? Like, some things will be pretty obvious, but other things not so much. Yeah, they did mention in the past that they were going to add... That we already knew. They have publicly mentioned that there's going to be some kind of change to make factions better in this patch. They mentioned that during streams, during the Q&A stream, during some Assaulty stream, and even in the most recent update to the game, where they made it so... an update that they did last week, where they made it so pets count towards factions. It's one that they didn't need a client update for. I'm not sure why they just didn't do that in the first place. I even mentioned it during the beta all the way back then. They never did, though. But now they finally did. At least they finally got around to it, if nothing else. It was one of many things that was suggested when factions first came out that they never did. But this patch is likely fixing a lot of stuff with factions that they should have done on day 1. The reason why they released factions that they did, though, is they wanted to make sure that lower level factions were decent. Just to make sure impressions on factions were good. Like first impressions and for newer players, of course. And so that they were actually accessible to newer players as well. Which I think they did do pretty good on. They're not as accessible, obviously, because it is geared more towards endgame content, late game and endgame. However, it is accessible by newer players, for sure. I've gotten to it in day 1 and was still doing delves on day 1. And actually, like, functioning and getting them killed and stuff. And by day 1, I mean, like, literally making a brand new account and being able to do delves. So it is possible. It's just you reach a wall pretty quickly at lower level ranges. Yeah, I'm interested to see what on earth those changes might be. I just wish they had a changelog for it. I'll probably get it in a few days. I just honestly never understand why they release almost every beta without a changelog. At least initially. There we go. Stop giving us legendary ingots. We don't need any ingots anymore. Can I just convert my ingots into like one chaos shard each? That'd be horrifically bad exchange rate, but it would still be better than getting it. Oh, I'll take that one over. Grab Mountain Crusher. What's a good class to level for Guild War Defense? Frost Mage. If you were to level any one hero class for Guild War Defense, it is max level Frost Mage. Which I think level 70 Frost Mage. I don't think you need max level for anything. But, yeah, Frost Mage is by far the best Guild War Defend option if you're looking for something just for Guild War Defend. Tidecaller is nice because you could use it for both Guild War Blue for offensive and defensive. And Orb Weaver is really only used defensively. So in priority order, I would say it's Frost Mage because it's the best defend one. Tidecaller because it's used on both sides, both offensively and defensively for the Blue Day. And then Orb Weaver. You can only really get away with Orb Weaver with one team because it needs a really specific team in order to function. But that one team is very, very annoying to say the least. I'll go for that. That's not going to be enough damage, is it? No. I'm not sure why I went for that. That was actually pretty obviously not going to be enough damage, but oh well. You see they can kill the hero. Really low amount of damage there. Since he only has 21 attack. Okay, now he's gargoyle to gargoyle, and that will wipe. And he's dead. What do we take here? Grab blue. Get a convert over there. Grab a yellow over. You then go grab a gargoyle to gargoyle. And it should already be dead because of the free skull pit poke. That's why you do second to fourth. Normally that kills. The same way you run Ketris. Throw it on second slot, throw it on fourth slot. Hopefully you randomly get a skull, which will kill out first, and then you win. I'll take that one over for now. Frost Mage and Sun Spear. I don't use Sun Spear for anything. Though I guess you could use it for Red Guild War Day. It has a lot of utility for it. It has Entangle on first turn, Freeze on first turn, triple damage on Burning Skulls, or you know, on Burning, whenever you take Skulls with Hero. And it has Perpetual Red Storm. Those are the four main things it has going for it. I don't think it would be good to use Sun Spear defensively, though. It's more of an offensive option. Even though it has defensive things like Entangle and Freeze. Have any kind of empowered cleanse or even as a cleanse in general. The only thing that hero class has is Perpetual Red Storm. Because if they can't be burned, they you won't be able to do triple damage. And they'll be able to get rid of their the Entangle and Freeze immediately. Which would bring it down just to Red Storm, which the enemy can also use, of course. Okay, what do we need here? Grab that for now. Take a 5. Oh, that ruined it. Never mind. Let's take a brown. Which way do we want it? Let's take it that way. Everything exploded. And then we spam all the gargoyles. That's not gonna be enough to kill, is it? Well, kind of. Yes, it is. Then we do it at the other one. It looks like we'll need a third slot because his stealthy has made it so we're gonna need another hit. Because it made us have to target weirdly. Then we grab this one, and then we just have one more floor after this. Then maybe like 1 or 2 extra battles after, and that should be it for all rewards. And Volkey I'm obviously saving for later. Though we will claim the final orb, and hopefully it'll be a blue. Save us those gems. Now we do have a pretty decent gem stack right now. Next thing that's going to burn through it's obviously this Friday. So I say we have a decent gem stack. That's not for long though. We're losing like 2,000 to 3,000 gems this Friday for the level 500 Pure faction. Though this is probably the last time we're ever doing level 500 Pure faction then. Because depending on changes that are in version 4.5, we might no longer have to spend that much on them. So that'll be nice, if we no longer have to go that crazy with those events. And just let them get up naturally over time, like we used to in the past. That'll definitely save a lot of gems, that's for sure. Because I have been burning on average a little upwards of 2,000 gems per new faction that comes into the game. So being able to save that would definitely be helpful. But then again, what else would I really spend gems on though? Well, I guess hero classes, hero class power leveling, but we're also getting to the point where I don't even need to use it for hero class power leveling. We are getting pretty close to all hero classes maxed. We're currently within almost 100 hour range. I believe I'm 110 hours away. At least until they add another hero class. Well, we're getting there. Oops, what am I doing? Put that over. There we go. Go get our convert right there. Get a gargoyle. Throw that out. If anyone else has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. I'll definitely make sure to do so. Claim our chest. Hopefully get pure shards. Nope, not quite. Still a decent amount though. I'll take it. And on to the next one. What do we have over here? Nice, 1.15. Definitely the multipliers we want to see. Okay, grab those greens, grab the brown, go from there. What's the strategy on daily delves versus faction events? Fight every room or skip which ones? You always do every room, ideally, assuming you have the time. But yeah, assuming you have the time, you should do every single room always. The only exception being if you're trying to progress into higher levels. In which case, unless you have instant kill teams, you should probably... once you get to 200 delves and further, you just start rushing the end. But if you have like Iron Gut and or Zugoth, you normally take every room regardless. Just because it doesn't get slowed down too much by higher stats. The chance of dying increases, but the rate at which it wins doesn't really change with higher stats. Because almost everything it uses are instant kills. And it upscales based on their stats. So it never really gets slower. It technically does because skulls still do less damage technically. But for the most part it's about the same speed at level 200 as it would be at level 500. It is slower at lower level ranges though because quick kill teams still get it done quicker. Like stuff like this. Obviously if we were using like an Iron Gut team right now it'd be rather slow because we can only kill one at a time, whereas this can kill almost 3 things at a time. What do you take here? Grab brown right over there. Obviously as you get deeper into delves you can't do gargoyles and there's similar things, it just doesn't work anymore. It's when you start bringing out Iron Gut and all the others. Let's see, and he's dead. Should be enough damage. Oh, unless that happens. Oh, double skull. Wow, that was a lot of cascades. And that's why I use gargoyles instead of Ketruses. Because they do get those explosions, and you do get lucky like that. And you can get extra turns and cascades that look like those. Okay, one more will kill. Just need a little bit more mana. Looks like we do it on purple unless he ruins it. And even if he did, we probably would have had another option, and he's dead. What's a good Frost Mage PvP team? I don't think you would ever use it for PvP. Frost Mage isn't really used offensively. If you're going to use Frost Mage offensively, you're better off just doing Tide Color. Because it has better synergies as far as troops are concerned. It lacks slightly more on freeze, but it's quicker for killing. We'll grab that one for now. Yeah, Frost Mage doesn't really have any team synergies. It's normally just thrown into strong teams on Guild Wars in order to make them have freeze. For example, one thing that you could put it into is just use Frost Mage on Flamefer, Yagway, Tapon, Queen of Tanya. It's not actually a Frost Mage team, but for Guild War purposes, it functions as a Frost Mage team. You only really set her as defend as a counter towards infinite loops, particularly in Guild War context. But she's a rather slow hero class for winning with, because other than that one explosion thing she gets, I don't believe it really has anything for winning quicker. It has Arcane, if I'm not mistaken, and it has explosion every extra turn. Other than that, it has almost nothing going for it to win quicker. I guess Arcane's kind of okay on it, but it's only good if your battle is being a long. And if you're running PvP, your battle is not going to be a long battle. PvP battles are not the absolute quickest battles in the game, but they're normally only about a minute. Which isn't that long at all compared to like Guild Wars and stuff, which go way longer. You only use Frost Mage and Explore for leveling it, yes. But the only time you use Frost Mage is for Guild War Defend, for the most part. But if you're leveling it, yes. You just, like many hero classes, you just level it up with like a Sunbird team, with an Empower troop in Explore, or in Challenges. Almost every hero class is leveled in that way. And of course, any hero class can be leveled in that way if you want to do it that way. We'll go for purple there. And we poke out a billion of these. Yeah, I'm kind of excited now. I need to go see what's in version 4.5. I need to see how badly they butchered factions. They better be good now. And if not, I am going to mention every single possible thing that can happen to factions. Not sure how many they'll implement. But like every complaint I have on factions will be said. Let's see. Though hopefully they addressed almost all of them. That would be the ideal. I'm almost guaranteed that they did, but you never know. There's been many times where they said, oh yeah, we'll fix all these things, and then it's like only half of it gets fixed. But factions have been broken since the day they've been released, as far as what's considered meta for it. Because it's really counterintuitive, the way that you're supposed to play it. Currently, the best way to do factions is leave it at level 20 forever. That is quite literally the best way to play factions, with how it's currently set up. It doesn't make any sense at all. It quite literally penalizes you for progressing. What do we take here? We'll take that, take that. It's almost like how defends have always been in this game, where they incentivize you losing your defend. Not in Guild Wars, but in normal PvP defense. Throughout the entire history of this game, like literally the entire history, there's never been one point where it wasn't meta to lose 100% of the time on your defend team in PvP. And it still is to this day, even though the system has been around for like almost 5 years now. But anyways, that was all of our battles. Let's go claim that. I didn't realize I didn't even have to do that entire delve, did I? Whoops! Well, I guess we did a little bit extra. I normally do that off stream. Oh, and we got rewarded for it. Nice little orb of blue. Normally I do that off stream, but Oh, there we go. That's that. Oh yeah, double out of sigils. But we didn't get any Valraven there. But yeah, that's everything we need to do with that. Got our orb, got all of our things. Got a nice shiny blue at the ends. And yeah, that's that. So does anyone else have any other questions or anything you want me to go over? Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. We'll be doing the, should have a video up going over the web spinner kind of thing. Not the specifically web spinner one, but going over a quick kill for pets, the thing that I've kind of been doing. Finally have that done, as well as, what was the other thing I wanted to mention? What was the other thing? I forgot what it was. Fail. Now I completely forget. Now I'm not going to be able to remember. Fail. I'm pretty sure it wasn't too important. But anyways, new faction is Friday, so make sure you go get a bunch of shards for that. There's a redeem code from earlier. Do I still have it on copy paste? Yes, I do. There's the redeem code if it still happens to be up. I'm not sure if it's been used completely yet. But give same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And yeah, I believe that's everything we have to go do. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm going to go check out version 4.5. I wish I could stream it. I would if I could, but I can't. But I definitely would if I could. But yeah, I'll probably go peek on that as soon as I go end out the stream. See how that's going. Oh yeah, how's my mom been? She hasn't gotten back yet. So I honestly don't know. She's still on her trip. I don't think she's getting back until either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm actually not sure yet. She hasn't actually called yet. I'm pretty sure just because she's been busy. But yeah, she's coming back tomorrow or the following day. She's been gone since Monday night on the trip to the surgery thing for the family member. How many vault keys did you end up with? I ended up with 12 vault keys last weekend. And 2 of those other vault keys came from... One came from what we just did. And the other vault key came from raids. But yeah, we got 12 last weekend. 10 we already had. 12 was from last weekend. And the other 2 is from one from what we literally just did, the faction event. And the other one was from the raid event. Which I believe we claimed, right? Yeah, we should have by now. Claimed the vault key off of raids. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Wait, what? Wait. Did they change this? Since when was vault key on Portal 1? When did that happen? How long has this been a thing? I don't recall it ever being on Portal 1. That is very strange. It used to be on like Portal 6 or something. I guess they did that for newer players. Well, obviously they did it for newer players. That's kind of cool. I guess earlier guilds were having trouble getting to the vault key. Because I think it was on like Portal somewhere around here. Which might have made it a bit harder. But yeah, they moved it all the way to Portal 1. That is like super ridiculously early. That's pretty generous. That's like a free vault key every single raid event then. Because if you can't reach that, there's something wrong. I think you can almost solo that with one person. The Portal 1. Yeah, like getting that far. Even with free battles. If you have a whole guild, even of newer players, you could easily get that. You could easily get around like this area, if not further. Anyways. Did I claim my guild seals? Wink, wink. No, I did not. I don't even have that many guild seals right now. Let me see. How many do we have? Yeah, we're only halfway there. Well, I guess we're almost all the way there. I guess some people in the guild want to use keys. Anyways, guys, I'll catch all of you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. And for whatever reason, my mouse is going crazy. I literally have no hands, and that's also not the controller. Otherwise, it would have a different cursor. Good job, mouse. It is an old mouse. This mouse is how old is that mouse? It's as old as this computer. It's 6 years old already. Gosh, I do need to consider getting a new computer soon. That definitely needs to happen. I just love using things like, if it's not broken yet, I very rarely will replace it. And that tends to be my kind of setup right now. Is unless it becomes broken to the point that it can't actually function, I tend to keep using things. But anyways, catch all of you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. And we'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are every single night. Goodbye, everyone!